Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. Exciting day today because, as promised, I do have a new team for you guys, which we will get into in just a second. So our first match with the team today is going to be against Hangover, another random person online. And there you can see the new team. Most of these Pokemon are going to be familiar faces. So we have the Alolan Ninetales, the Hitmonlee, the Seismitoad, and the Goodra, which are all Pokemon that I've used quite extensively in the past. And then, of course, we have the Drifblim, which is a Pokemon I've never used before, although not a new one to Gen 8. But then finally, we do have the Colossal, which is a new Pokemon to Gen 8, and of course I do have the special Gigantamax form there as well. So definitely excited to bring some of these guys back and use this team. We're going to go ahead and check out what the opponent is using. Alright, so he looks to have a pretty interesting team there. Is rocking that one legendary. So what do I want to lead with here? I think I'm just going to go with the Goodra, actually, since it does match up pretty well against most of his team. So my old friend, my old favorite, the Goodra Slimer, ready to go. So there he is, and looks like he's going to lead with the Charizard, so that's fine. So I am max special defense with an Assault Vest on the Goodra here, so I should be able to easily take anything, any special attack he throws at me. So I think I'm just going to go for a Muddy Water here to see how much damage I can get. He's actually going to go for a Sunny Day, so that's kind of interesting. So he's going to turn the Sunlight Harsh with that, which is actually going to weaken the power of the water attack on him. So that's going to take him down by about a third, which is not too bad. And then he's actually going to take some damage from the Solar Power ability, so that's going to put him at about half. So this time around, I think we're just going to go for the Draco Meteor. Should be able to take him out from that range. He's just going to go for a Focus Blast here. So that's interesting. But as I mentioned, max special defense with an Assault Vest only takes me down by about a quarter. And then I am going to hit him with a Draco Meteor in return. And that will definitely be enough to take the Charizard down from that range. It is going to harshly lower my special attack, but that is going to knock him down to 5 Pokemon, which is a pretty good start to the match for me. So now he is going to go ahead and come in with the Clefable. So that is definitely going to force a switch on my side since my special attack is down. So what do I really have to combat this thing? I think I don't know, actually. Not sure. Well, I think we're just going to come in with the Seismitoad here, the Hypnotoad, and we'll see what he wants to do. So he's going to go for the Dynamax, actually. Okay. So we'll see where this goes. So there is the Dynamaxed Clefable. And he is going to go for a max Starfall here. So, yikes, that is going to knock me all the way down to 27 HP in the red. I am barely going to survive that. And then, of course, he's going to set the Misty Terrain on the battlefield. I'm going to regain some HP with the leftovers there, but that's not going to matter since I definitely can't take a second one of those. But I don't really have a good switch in, so I'm just going to stay in here. I doubt I'll outspeed him, but if I do, maybe I can get an attack off. We'll see. So I do outspeed him, so that's good. So I'm able to fire off an Earthquake, so I'm able to get some chip on this thing, which is good. But he is just going to hit me with another one of those Max Starfall, and that is definitely going to finish off the Seismitoad. So that is going to drop me down to 5 Pokemon as well. So, what do I want to come in with here now? This thing still has one more turn of Dynamax, so I don't really want to take an attack with really anything. So I guess we're going to go with the Drifblim, Joey Fontaine, my old pal, back in action here. So I don't know if I can take one of these. I hope I can, and hopefully a Shadow Ball can do some decent damage to this thing. So I am going to outspeed him, and the Shadow Ball will knock him down to about half. But he's actually packing the Max Lightning, so go for that, and that is going to one-shot me, actually, so that sucks. So that is going to also set the Electric Terrain on the battlefield. So unfortunately, poor Joey Fontaine just going to get one-shot killed there. That sucks. That's going to drop me down to 4 Pokemon as well. And I think the sun just expired there, actually, so I think I'm going to go ahead and come in with the old Hitmon Bruce Lee. And his Dynamax is definitely up at this point. So I should definitely outspeed this thing, and a Poison Jab should definitely take care of this thing. I hope, since I am max physical attack. Unless he wants to try and switch to save it. Nope. So I'm going to hit him up with that Poison Jab, and that is going to take down the Clefable, so that is nice. That will knock him down to 4 Pokemon as well. So that Clefable definitely put a pretty sizable dent in my team, but that is okay. He did use his Dynamax up to do so, so that's good. So now he's going to come in with the Sylveon. So this kind of makes me want to switch, actually. Because I don't think I can one-shot this thing with a Poison Jab, and I don't want to just lose my Hitmonlee without getting a chance to activate the Unburden. So the only problem here is my Special Wall Goodra is weak to Fairy, so I think I'm going to predict the Fairy move, and we're going to go into the Colossal or New Golem. So that's actually going to be my physical wall, but I should be able to take a resisted hit pretty well. So you go for the Hyper Voice, and that is going to knock me down by about 1/3 with a critical hit. So big chunk of damage off there, but did take it pretty well, I think. So what do I want to do here? I think I might actually maybe use my Dynamax here, or my Gigantamax possibly. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that, and I'm going to hit him up with that special G-Max Volcalith. So yeah, we're going to do that. So he's actually going to go for the switch here. He's going to switch into the Primarina, so that's fine. So I'm just going to crush this thing, hopefully, with this move here. So I'm going to go for the Dynamax. And there it is, the Gigantamax Colossal. And I'm going to hit him up with that G-Max Volcalith. And that is not quite going to be enough, actually, to take this thing out, unfortunately. But he is going to take that residual damage, which is going to knock him into the red. So here I know he's going to outspeed me because this thing is very slow, but I'm actually just going to go for a max guard to ensure that the residual damage should take him out. So he's going to Hydro Pump, not going to hit me thanks to the max guard. And then the residual damage is going to be enough to knock the Primarina out, so that is great. That is going to knock him down to 3 Pokemon there, and that's going to be it for the Electric Terrain, I believe. So that did work out pretty well. We'll see what he wants to do here. He's going to come in with the Lunella. Of course, Legendary's back in this game with the addition of Pokemon Home a little bit ago, which I am so ecstatic for. Not really, but... so I think I'm just going to go for the G-Max Volcalith once again. I do have one more turn left. So he's going to actually outspeed me, Focus Blast, and is not quite enough to take me out. Thankfully, I do hang on in the red. And then I'm going to hit him up with this once again, and that actually is not going to do much of anything to this thing, so that kind of sucks. But he must definitely be a defensive variant, but he is going to be taking that residual damage, so that's good at least. So there's really no point in switching. So I am just going to stay in here, and he is probably just going to take me out before I get to do anything, but we'll see. He's going to Focus Blast, and yeah, he doesn't miss, so that is going to finish off my new Golem for sure, the Colossal, and that is going to knock me down to 3 Pokemon as well, but he is still going to take that residual damage, so that is going to put him down to about half HP, and I think we're going to go ahead and... I think we're going to come in with the Dairy Queen, the Alolan Ninetales. So I'm going to get that Snow Warning to set the hail on the battlefield. And I should be able to take this thing down with a Dark Pulse. It is X4 effective, so I do outspeed him. And the Dark Pulse is going to be enough to finish him off from that range. So that's a nice big threat out of the way there. That is going to knock him down to 2 Pokemon, I believe, to my 3. So we'll see what he wants to bring in here on this. Doesn't have too many options, but definitely thinking about it. So he is going to come back in with the Sylveon here, and he does still have the Mimikyu. So I am Focus Sash, so I know I can survive any attack, but I might want to actually save that. Not sure. Actually kind of a tough decision here. I can't just freely switch in with something like Goodra, but I don't know. I think I might actually have to save this. So I might have to just switch into Goodra as essentially fodder, because I really need to save this something for that Mimikyu. And unfortunately, the Goodra and the Hitmonlee don't really cut it, so he's going to go for that Hyper Voice. I am max Special Defense Assault Vest, and yes, I do actually take that like a champ. So I'm alive with about a quarter HP. We're both going to take that hail damage. I take it first, so I should be faster, and hopefully I can get this Sludge Bomb off here, which should hopefully put a nice dent in this thing. So that is going to knock him down to a little above half there. So that's not too bad, and then the next Hyper Voice is going to take me out this turn. That's okay. That is going to tie the game up at 2 Pokemon apiece there, and then he does take more hail damage. So at this point, I think the play is to come in with the good old Hitmon Bruce Lee once again, and I'm hoping that he doesn't switch out to Mimikyu, because I kind of want to get my normal gem fake out going here. So I think I'm just going to go for that, and hopefully he doesn't switch, and he does stay in, fortunately. So that is going to go ahead and pop my Unburden to double my speed, and he does survive in the yellow with about a quarter, but that's fine, because now I have the Unburden active, which is nice. So I'm just going to go for the Poison Jab, and that should definitely take him out from that range. So yes, that will be it for the Sylveon. So that is going to knock him down to just 1 Pokemon, and that is going to be it for the Hail as well. So his last Pokemon is going to be that Mimikyu, which could definitely still be a problem because of that disguise, of course. So just going to wait for him to bring that in. So, but he is taking some time for some reason here, not sure why, since that is just his last Pokemon. So, there is the Mimikyu. So, I do have to break the disguise, so I think I'm just going to go for the Poison Jab here. I think I still do have a chance to poison him, which would be best case scenario, so I'm definitely going to outspeed thanks to the Unburden. And hit him up with the Poison Jab, and of course going to break the decoy there. So he's going to take some HP, and he's going to go for the Play Rough, and that is definitely going to take me out since Hitmonlee does not have good defenses at all. So that's going to knock me down to just one Pokemon as well. So definitely down to the wire here, as I am going to come in with the Alolan Ninetales once again. And I'm going to get that Snow Warning to set the hail on the battlefield once again. So, I believe I should outspeed him here, and I'm just going to go for that Blizzard, and hopefully it will take him out. But if not, I am still focused Sash, so going to hit him with the Blizzard, and it is going to leave him only with about a third HP, actually, as he goes for a Shadow Claw. I guess didn't want to try and miss the... risk missing the Play Rough, I guess. So he's going to take that hail damage, leave him at about a quarter HP, so he shouldn't be able to take another Blizzard here. So he's going to Shadow Sneak, but based on the damage from the Shadow Claw, it is definitely not going to be enough to take me out from that range. I live with a third HP, hit him with that Blizzard, and that is going to take him out. The Dairy Queen delivering the Blizzard as you would expect, and that is game. So that was a great match. We won that one 1-0 versus Hangover. But again, great match, very close. They don't get much closer than that. So there you have it. So thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy. And stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it. And we'll see you next time.